Willie D Live.
It's Willie D, y'all. Back with another episode of information and instructions to help you navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. In the studio, Terri J. Vaughn.
Thank you, Willie D.
Wow.
Thank
great.
you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for accepting the request.
Yeah,
You know?
of
Yeah.
course.
So from comedy to drama, from in front of the camera to behind the camera,
Yes, sir.
you carved out a nice path for yourself.
Yeah, I have. I'm very
Yeah.
excited about my life. I love my life.
Right. That's good to hear. How do you manage so many different positions, and how do you stay grounded while wearing so many hats? Mother, actress, director, boss lady. How do you do that?
I think the first thing is that I love everything I do.
Yeah.
So because I love it, that really keeps me going, because it can be overwhelming at times. It can be a lot. You know, I am a mother of 3. I am married 17 years. That takes a lot of work. I've been in this business for 30 years. That takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
And, you know, I try to really trust my instinct and lean into what I feel like, or where I feel like I should be going next. Because like you said in your intro, life it's crazy, but it's also very beautiful.
Right.
And it is what you make it, really.
Right.
And I want to make a beautiful life. I want to be able to use all my gifts. I think I'm an amazing mother. I think I'm a badass wife. I think I'm a kick-ass actress, a director, a producer. I love people. I love bringing joy and light into people's lives. I feel like that's my purpose. And so everything I do is about that.
Right. Right. You know, it's consistent. What you just said is consistent with how we view you.
What?
Like, you're a light. Did you know that? Well, you probably know internally, but I'm saying for us, you're a light.
Well, thank you for saying that.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
That's what I want to be. I
Right,
really do.
right. Levita Jenkins. Hey, come on now.
Hey.
Now, how did that role come about?
Through several auditions,
Yeah.
you know, so it was just a regular process of auditioning. I had been living in LA for about 5 years at the time when I got that audition.
Right.
And I moved to LA from the Bay Area. I'm from the Bay. I'm from San Francisco. I grew up in the city. Yeah, I just had auditions and I kept getting callbacks. But the funny thing is, so I had been living in LA for like 5 years. I moved to LA because I was like, I want to be on TV.
Okay.
And so when I got that audition, it was like one of the easiest auditions that I had gotten. And I had gotten close before of getting some other television shows, other characters, and didn't get it. And when this one came, I was like, oh my God, this is so easy, because I knew her. I knew Levita. She was my best friend down the street that I grew up with. She was the girl across the street that used to babysit her. She was a collaboration of different people and myself in my life.
Right.
So I just leaned into all those people, all those different energies, the high-pitched voice, the very expressive, like she would hit people when she talked to them, like, you know, it was just all of those things. And I pulled from people and myself, just
Right.
life experience. And she came to life.
Right, right. Now, obviously, like anytime you're doing a sitcom, you're having a bunch of fun, but you got to put out fires from time to time.
That is true.
You know, like, what was the experience like when, did you ever have a situation where, you know, like, you're like, something's going on behind the scenes and it's some BS and you're like, why everybody can't just get along?
Yeah.
Those type of situations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not so much on that show. Really, that show was truly a blessing.
Yeah.
I mean, and yes, of course, there were things going on behind the scenes, more in the executive parts of things,
Right.
but not in the collaborative cast Like we
y'all
never
were like
had
like a
any.
family.
Yes.
Okay.
1000%.
Right.
But there was definitely drama behind the scenes. Just on the network side of things, once the show started to come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
But I have been in situations on sitcoms where we're supposed to be having fun, and there is drama.
Right.
And we have to go out and perform and all the things. So
Right.
I have had to perform under those circumstances, yes.
I ask that because there have been times when, we've been, Ghetto Boys, been on stage. We had shows, and man, we be backstage like about to fight. And we got to step out there like the Temptations.
Yes,
Remember how the Temptations?
Yes.
You have to do that. You go back. When it's showtime, though, you got to act like you like these niggas, And
Yes.
you clean it up, for the people. Because the people ain't never supposed to know
That's
that
right.
there's some issues going on. But
That's
the
right.
trip part about it, with the advent of the internet, it's, any type of little drama or inconsistency or mishap is magnified.
Yes.
Because nobody knows how to keep the in-house stuff in-house anymore.
I know. Everybody puts everything out. Well, yeah. Especially just it's the younger people are like, I still feel like for me and I consider myself an older generation. I feel like I know how to navigate what I want to share of my life. Right? On social media, because that is a part of our industry now, whether we like it or not. And it took me a while to even get into it. But obviously I had to, because it's a part of our life now, social media and all of it. But I still am very particular about what I put out. And I love sharing things about my family as an inspiration to other people. Again, talking about that light and the joy. Right. Like, I want to show that my daughter ice skates. She's 10 years old, Black girl, ice skater. I think that's very, it's purposeful for me to show that, because I want to inspire other young Black girls. It's not many. When we go to these competitions, it's not many of us there. Actually, it's usually one other or maybe two other Black girls in the competitions. Mm-hmm. And she's been ice skating since she was 2. So stuff like that. Like, I'm very purposeful about what I post. But am I going to post something that is belittling to another person, whether I like them or not? I'll never do that. I'll never post if another peer of mine has done something terrible to me or we had it out. I'm never going to post that, ever. Because it doesn't benefit anything. It benefits nothing. Am I trying to make myself look good? Am I trying to make her look bad? Like, but how does that help somebody else?
Yeah. How do you respond when the trolls come for you? Because I don't care how nice you are, how good you are to people. You could say, look, I'm dropping a new cure for a disease 1000%. Every week, for the next year, and they're going to come in and who the hell you think you are?
Yes,
da, 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 da.
You are absolutely right.
And so has one of them ever gotten under your skin so much where it throw your day off?
Definitely it's gotten under my skin, totally, but not throw my whole day off, because I have to put it in perspective.
Right.
I really do. But it is disheartening. I cannot lie and say that it doesn't affect me. It's disheartening. It makes me feel bad. But then I got to remind myself of who I am and why I do what I do. And I cannot give any weight to what they're saying. So I never respond.
Right.
I never respond.
Right.
Sometimes I'll type out a response just to get it out of me, and then I delete it.
Next time you type it out, send it to me.
Okay.
I'll put it out there. I actually take pleasure in hurting their feelings and making.
You sound like my husband. He's like, he always wants to go in. I'm like, no.
Yeah, man. I take pleasure in making them have a bad day, because the trolls' entire existence is based on causing confusion. I know. They just want to cause confusion and be disruptive. And they don't even care what the topic is. As soon as they come to your page, they just start commenting, So yeah. I know what they're about. So what I do is I will go straight and in on them, and I'd let them know, like, I'm not gonna ever say their name. I won't say their name. I won't say anything about their handle, but I'll talk about them and tell the audience, look, we got an uncivilized mutt on aisle 3. I'm about to sweep him up. Woo, woo, woo. I'm about to do him just like his daddy did him and ignore him when he looked at him at birth and left the operating room and left the delivery room, never came back. You know, you got to do him like that. And I'm about to delete him. I'm about to know him like everybody in his lousy life has ever done.
Oh my God.
And I said, and what's funny is that he's sitting there thinking, is he talking about me? Yes, I'm talking about you, you uncivilized mutt. Bam! And then it's over.
And you feel better?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful because, you know, my goal is to use social media, you know, as a conduit to educate and inspire, to enlighten, to give people information and instructions to help them navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. And that's it. And some people are going to get it. Some people are not.
Yeah.
And I've almost as I told you earlier, I almost stopped doing it because of the uncivilized trolls.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I have a philosophy that whatever I do the opposite of what my enemies want me to do. Whatever they want me to do, I'm gonna do the opposite. Even if I have to go out of my way and it makes me uncomfortable, I'm gonna do the opposite of what they want me to do. So they want me to quit. Oh, hell no. I'm finna smash the gas. They want me to stop doing these interviews.
That's right.
They want me to stop doing these, putting up posts. I put up 3 posts a day. You know what? I'm finna put up 5. Mm-hmm. You know, I like it. Yeah, yeah.
I think you have to do what you're called to do. That's it for me. And that's what keeps me going. I'm like, I know I have a purpose here, and I know people are going to hate on it for whatever reason. And usually I actually feel sorry for them. I know you look at me crazy.
No, I get it. You're a Christian woman. You're a Christian woman?
I don't have a label.
Okay.
And I don't have a label.
Are you're more spiritual than religious?
1,000%.
Yeah, me too.
I am connected and plugged in.
There you go.
Connected and plugged in. And I trust that.
Yeah.
That's what I trust. And so I do feel sorry for people, the trolls, because that is their existence. Where's their joy? I wonder, does it bring them joy? Like, how sad must their lives be if trolling somebody is the only place they find their joy? How sad is that life?
Yeah.
So I feel sorry for them. And so I'm like, my responsibility is to keep shining light, to keep shining light, to keep putting out that joy. And maybe I can help heal this person. Right. And if I do, great. And if I don't, great. Because somebody else is going to pick up that light and pick up that joy, whether that person does or not.
Yeah. And when you are in this type of energy, what does Quran say?
He just wants to, he wants to smash them. He likes to go in. I'm like, don't. Like I said, several times I've had to calm him down.
Yeah.
Like, it's all good. It's all good, babe.
But you like that about him, though.
He
stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready.
He stay ready.
Yeah.
And I know I have to be very, very careful and aware of my words to him, because if I say the right or wrong word, depending on how you view it, he will attack.
Right.
So I have to be careful.
That's right. I like that. Let's talk about your upbringing with Helen. You know, let's talk about this. Look, you know, I got, out of respect, I got to do my research.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know, I watch you on social media, and I see you in there, even with your sister Tracy. I watch your interactions a lot, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. I see real love. I see a connection, and I'm assuming it had to always be that, because people typically get, if they start off bad, they get worse and worse. Mm-hmm. But it just seemed like y'all got something special going on.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, those are my girls. It's my mom. She did a fantastic job of raising me and my sister as a single mother. So, I mean, she's everything to me.
Yeah.
And then my sister, she's just a baddie.
She has to be, because for you to thank your mom for getting knocked up, I remember that post.
What did I say? Oh,
Yeah, you said I want to thank mom for getting. Mom, I want to thank you for getting knocked up with her. That's dope. That's super dope.
yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah.
I mean, we're like this. We really are. I love my mom, my sister. I feel sorry for people that don't have great relationships with their siblings or their parents, because it's such a beautiful relationship. And, they're my friends now too.
Yeah.
They're not just my sister or my mother. Like, I like them.
Yeah.
Most times.
Like, what's the most valuable lesson your mom taught you growing up?
Ooh. Really, I think I know I'm equipped to figure it out. Like, we had very little. We, but we didn't miss a beat. We had very little, but we didn't miss a beat. And watching her be a single mom working 2 jobs at a time, I know anything can be figured out.
Yeah.
It can be figured out. And I think, especially as a woman, as a Black woman, we can overcome and take care of anything when we have to.
Did you have any kind of relationship with your father?
Not really. There were times like when we were young and we would go visit him, but we didn't have a really great relationship. Wanted to, just felt like he didn't show up the way that I wanted my father to show up. Because I guess that wasn't at all, to be honest. But as I've gotten older, we have a decent relationship. It's not like the kind of relationship that I would love. I watch my husband and my daughter. I get so much joy from that. Like, oh, that's how it was supposed to be. But I give him so much grace because he didn't have a great upbringing, my father. So, he was an alcoholic, all the things. So he gave what he was equipped to give. And as I've gotten older, I've accepted that, accept him for who he is. The door is always wide open for him, and we've had these conversations several times. So we have a decent relationship now.
Yeah. That triggered something when you talked about your dad being an alcoholic, because my dad was an alcoholic, and he was not available most of the time.
Yeah.
But I gave my dad grace for a different reason. My mom was difficult to live with. I know. Because I lived with her, and I was like, man, I don't know what my daddy had to go through to be dealing with my mom. I don't even know if she made him an alcoholic. My mama was tough.
But did you come to that realization as you got older?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my dad was never mean to me, and where I grew up, adults tend to be mean to young people oftentimes, especially like in the house I lived in. So my daddy was never mean to me. And so anytime that I was around my daddy, it was a pleasant experience.
Oh, good.
And so I never, ever, ever resented my dad. I never hated my dad. I knew that he had a problem with the alcohol, and alcoholism really is, akin to having a disease.
No, it is a disease. Alcoholism is literally a disease for sure.
Yeah. Well, So he even like before he died, I brought him to live with me in his last months. But I gave him grace because, like I said, my mama was a very difficult woman to live with.
And I think life for them back then was very hard and difficult. So yeah, I definitely give grace.
Yeah, yeah. You know, yeah, shit, I'm damn near. You need to interview me now. I'm thinking you. I'm like, wow. I'm starting. I'm just really going backward. But
Yeah.
it's beautiful to see that you at least you did have a great relationship, with your mom.
Yeah.
And do you, to this day, when you're going through it, do you call her and say, hey, and try to get some of that sage advice from her?
I do for some things. I do. I have a great tribe, whether my sister, my mom, friends. A
Yeah.
few really good friends. So depending on what it is, I'll go to whoever.
Whoever you think got the information.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But most of the time, to be honest, I go inside.
Yeah. Okay.
Get quiet. Go inside.
Yeah.
The answers are always there.
Yeah. She the people who is now Miss Governor.
Yes.
How did you okay, so I know you did a lot of stuff in between doing She the People, Miss Governor, and the Steve Harvey Show. You did a lot between that.
Yeah.
But already these are, like, to me, it's going to be your most memorable roles. Like, obviously, that's the time capsule right there.
Exactly.
That's like boom.
So you liked Levita?
Yeah.
Did you like her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Levita was the girl that all the guys wanted. Like, they wanted a girl that would really like love them and be submissive and got their back. That's the, and got some sense. Even though you played, this little chick, that was
she was
not
around
so
the way
sharp
girl,
at
but
times.
she was smart. She was street smart.
Yeah, right. So we get to She the People, and I mean to Miss Governor. We get to Miss Governor, which is a huge leap from the role that you played on the Steve Harvey Show.
Yes.
How do you deal with the people who look at the difference in those roles, the vast difference in those roles, where he was this nice, sweet girl over here, but now you're playing this lieutenant governor over here who is a potty mouth at times.
Yes.
And but you're more of a boss lady.
Yes.
And I'm sure for women love women. I'm sure that women actually love that role because it's authentic.
1,000%.
Yeah. It's so. How do you get people that talk about like, hey, I like the nice, sweet, innocent.
There are some people that get disturbed by the cursing.
Yeah.
Why do they have to curse? Because that's real life.
Yeah.
I want to be authentic. I love that. I love this character. And if cursing offends you, then cursing just offends you out in your real life too. And it doesn't matter because there are still people out there that curse. Mm-hmm. So she's one of those people. Mm-hmm. And I love her. And the funny thing is, just like when I did Levita, when they first brought that character, because the Steve Harvey Show did one season before they even brought that character on. Mm-hmm. My character, Levita, came in on the second season of the Steve Harvey Show. And when she first came on, there was a lot of pushback about that character. Like, why do you have to have a ghetto girl why do you need that kind of character at a school? So it was a lot of pushback. Mm-hmm. I remember specifically from the NAACP, pushback. But then the character, because she was real and she was authentic, people navigated to her. And for me, I felt the responsibility of protecting her because she represents a group of people. She just does.
Yeah.
Everybody knows her. And it was my responsibility to protect her.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter what people were saying about her because she really does exist. So my job as the actor playing her was to love her. And that's what you guys feel. You feel my love for Levita when I play her. And that's why y'all love her too.
Yeah.
And so the funny thing is, I went on to win 3 NAACP Image Awards for that character after they had talked
protested.
about. Yes.
Yeah.
So again, same thing with Antoinette Dunkerson. She's going to be real and she's going to be authentic, and some people will like her and some people will not. I love her, so I will continue to protect her and bring light to her.
Yeah. That Levita role was real because my cousin is that.
Yeah.
My cousin is Levita in real life.
Yes.
She actually works at a school, and she is hood, but she is smart and pretty, and she cool, know, like she all of that.
I love her.
But she is straight, she hood.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
So beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. So the Antoinette Dunkerson role, right?
Yeah.
That role, I think, might open up some doors for future aspiring political candidates in Mississippi.
1,000%.
Television is often a precursor to what's going to go on in real life. It's almost like they go to the government or something and say, hey, look here, government, where we going for the next 10 years or so? Okay, let me go write a script about it. Because oftentimes you see things happening in movies, and then next thing you know, it's happening in real. And sometimes it's the most far-fetched thing that's happening. And it happens in real life. And so I can see Mississippi having its first Black female lieutenant governor, because they've already had a Black lieutenant governor. Alexander Davis was their first Black lieutenant governor. But the female part it's even more challenging to have be the first Black female governor, a lieutenant governor, because it's the way that character, the role is depicted, is real. The way that they're dismissive of you, like, just go on another room over there, and we're gonna go ahead and handle business. Yeah, anyway, they're totally dismissive of you, and you keep going like, hold on, wait a minute, I got a job to do, and I'm gonna do the job. It's beautiful to watch that, because even though y'all put the comedic element in it, that's a real thing, and it drives the people who living in that space crazy.
Yeah, it does. I mean, literally, we're making fun of the challenges, the all the things that we are up against, Black women in leadership roles, no matter what industry it is in. A Black woman in a leadership role has to deal with these things that we're showing in this series. And it was on purpose. And again, bringing light and joy into our lives, I had to tell it from a comedic viewpoint, because I do want you to get the message. But just because we have to deal with our traumas and dramas of life, we shouldn't be robbed of still being able to experience joy. So I'm like, okay, we have all this bullshit that we have to deal with. I'm still not going to lose my joy. I'm still going to find laughter. I'm still going to, because I have to do that for me as the person, to be healed, to continue to carry on in life, and be there for my kids. And I can't be down and out and just sad all the time trying to live my life. They would love that for me. No, I'm like, nope, Black women, yep, we got all this stuff that we got to deal with, but we are not going to lose our joy. We're going to fight this system, or fight whatever it is that we're fighting, and we're still going to have joy. We still going to have cocktails and laugh together and uplift each other. We're still going to do that in the midst of everything that we are up against. And really just in the world now for all of us, this bullshit that we're living in right now, we better find some joy. We better find some happiness to get us through, because otherwise it would feel dark all the time.
Right.
There's so much darkness around us. We have to find the light and the joy in the midst of the darkness. That's what I hope to bring with this show. I really do. And the show is inspired by a real life person. My girlfriend, London Breed, who became the first Black female mayor of San Francisco. I told you I grew up in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. And when she became mayor, she had so much drama. It was so much that was up against her. And I just watched her from afar, still smiling, still, showing up. And I was like, that's a dope ass character, because I know London. She comes from the hood. And the fact that she was able to work her way up and become the mayor of one of the richest cities in our country. And she's the mayor. She's a Black woman that grew up in the hood. That's a beautiful character to me. And that's where the character came from.
Yeah. As a leader of women, as a boss, Black woman, what is the biggest misconception, or one of the biggest misconceptions about Black women? What is that thing people keep getting wrong that cringes the hell out of you, that irks the hell out of you?
That we don't like each other. I have such a great support system. I love seeing my friends win. We Black women, there's nobody that loves another Black woman like a Black woman. Nobody. Nobody's going to come to fight for another Black woman like a Black woman. Our men, we love you and we appreciate you. But my sister she's going to fight for me harder. She just does, because she understands my fight. You guys are very protective, and we need you for that. But she understands what I'm feeling. So it's a different showing up for me. It's a different fight for me.
It's an interesting perspective. What do your kids think about all of this stuff that you're doing? Mama on TV, and you're riding. You go somewhere. You're at a restaurant. You're just trying to have family time. People walking up asking for autographs, want to take a picture, and are they perturbed by that? Or?
Nah, they think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They think it's cool. Yeah. That's dope. That's dope. My kids. When they were small, they're grown now, but when they were small, we'd be at a gas station or something. Pretty much any time I would have, people would stop to talk. And my daughter was like, why do people always want to talk to you? And I'm like,
when they're little, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, why do they want to talk to you all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some other cussing going on in that
it's a lot of
governor. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I gotta be.
It's not too much. It's like a normal amount.
It is
of people that cuss.
It is a normal amount, but I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you my the thing that kind of get me with the character, the youngsters cussing. I don't like seeing little kids cussing.
Which kids cuss?
I saw a little kid. I can't remember. And it was one of the kids it was a kid on the show that was cussing. Who was that?
Is it one of my kids? One of my teenage kids?
I'm trying to think. Hold on. Who was doing that damn cussing?
Look at you. Who doing that damn cussing? That damn ass cussing.
Who's that? Okay, I can't think of it.
But still, even if it was a kid that cursed.
I think it encourages.
Kids do it sometimes.
That's true, but I think it's too much cussing going on with the kids in a lot of these movies and stuff, and I think it's encouraging other kids to do the same, because you remember like that was a time when we were growing up, you do not curse in front of adults. Point blank,
Absolutely
period.
not.
You know, you get your head knocked off trying to cuss in front of adults. And there needs to be a line at all times between adults and children.
Yes.
And when that line is blurred, you know, we have problems, you know.
It's a respect line.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
just like parents and their kids, you know, like to me, I told my kids that it's more important for me to be your father than your friend. You know, you can get a friend anywhere.
Absolutely.
You can't go get another father. You can go act like you got another father, but you can't get another. I brought you here. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you came from me. So you can't get another father. I'm unique. I like my position.
Yes.
You know, I'm irreplaceable.
That is true.
You know, so why would I try to be this friend? Now, if we can evolve, if it's clearly understood, the lines are drawn, that's dad. Boom. And that's the respect and everything that comes with it, the reverence that comes with it, great.
Right.
And if we can evolve into a friendship, that's fine. That's even better. Mm-hmm. But I want that right there. I want that fatherhood thing. You know, ain't no hood better than fatherhood.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have 3 kids, right?
I do.
3 kids. Right? And do you care if they get into the entertainment industry?
No, I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't know. I want them to do what their purpose is.
Yeah.
What brings them joy. Whatever they were brought here on this earth to do. I don't know if that's entertainment, business.
Yeah.
Not. Whatever they want to do.
Right. What mistake that you made in the past that you thought was like horrible, so horrible you couldn't recover from, and now you look back and say, man, I'm actually glad that happened because it taught me something?
There's several. One thing that I thought was a mistake was when I left the TV show All of Us, because I wanted to get out of my contract with them, and because I wanted to be able to pursue other shows, and if I was under contract with them, I wouldn't have been able to pursue getting on another show. And so so All of Us was produced by Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. So I told them, you know, that I wanted to not be under contract. I still, you know, would love to do the show because I wasn't in every episode. So I was like, I could still do the show as a reoccurring character because that's basically what I'm doing anyway. I don't need to be under contract for that. So if I can get out of the contract, I can go pursue being a series regular on another show. So they were like, they totally understood. And, you know, I talked to the other producers and everybody was supportive of it and was like, yeah, we'll still, you know, write you into the episodes or whatever. But they did not. They wrote me off the show once I asked to be out of my contract. So for a while I was like, dang, I fucked that up. And, but then, you know, as time went on, I was like, nope, actually, that was a decision that I wanted to make. I love the power of the word no. And I exercised that with not wanting to renew my contract. And everything happened the way it's supposed to happen. So I don't have any. I used to regret that, but I don't now.
Do you recall the exact moment when you decided that I am going to embrace the power of the word no? Because you don't seem like the type of person that likes saying no.
I don't.
You know, you seem like you're the
How
type
do
of
you
person
know
who had
that
to get
about
used
me?
to that. Because I can tell your spirit, you know.
Yeah, it's still a struggle, but yeah. I do know it's powerful. So I just really, really try to trust my instincts now. And I know I've had to have all these conversations with myself, these come to Jesus moments with myself of, I know my intention. I know my intention is never to disrespect, harm. It's always to give love. And that's even to myself. Sometimes I have to remind myself, you also have to give yourself love. So if the answer is no, the answer is no. You're not saying no because you're trying to hurt somebody. Saying no because it doesn't work for you right now.
Right.
Protect yourself, Terry. Protect yourself. So I lean into my no's more just by trusting my instincts.
When you started leaning into those no's, did it get easier, or is it still hard?
It's easier than it used to be. It's still not the easiest thing to do, but it's definitely much easier than it used to be.
Yeah. So now when you like you say, you lean in toward your inner to come up with solutions about life's problems. So when you're in that quiet space and there is no cameras on, no fanfare, what does peace look like for you when it's just you, even when the kids aren't around, when your husband is not around, no friends, just you, quiet space? What does peace look like?
I mean, literally, I have a meditation room within my closet. And when you first asked me this question, that the visual of my altar comes to me because that is where I go and sit and I'm quiet. I have my incense, I have candles, I have pictures of my ancestors, I have a candle for the spirit of God. And I just burn all those candles and that incense and I sit there and I breathe. Sometimes I listen to a certain frequency. Sometimes I listen to just something motivational. And sometimes I listen to nothing. Just crack my window and hear the birds. And I try to, that vision, that sound of quiet is what I try to carry within me no matter where I am. Even here with you. I would carry that peace with me everywhere in the midst of press, in the midst of whatever. I just try to carry that peace. So I'm never without it. But the vision of it looks like that. And outside my window I see is a lake, it's my pool, it's, manicured lawn. Like all of that is peaceful to me.
Yeah. You played a lot of funny, strong characters. Has there been a time where you had to draw from that strength in real life? Like, we got the character thing down. You got the funny and the strength down on film. But has there been a time where you like I need all of this strength right now for this in this moment right now?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think you find the strength in surrendering and not trying to force what I think it should be.
Does surrendering mean being inactive? Does it mean just letting go of a weight sometimes?
It's letting go of a ending, a result, letting go of a result, of trusting however this is going to work out, it's going to be for my good. However it's going to work out, it's going to be for my good. I just need the strength to not put the pressure on myself to make it something different. It is what it is. Surrender to what that is and see where it goes.
See where it takes you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just see where it goes.
Yeah.
I've had to do that quite a bit. A lot.
You ever did stand up?
No, but it's on my bucket list.
I would have to think it is. Being around so many comedians and doing comedy for so long, it just seems like a natural thing to do.
It's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
I wrote a one-woman show that I haven't done yet.
When'd you write it?
I wrote it about 2 years ago.
And what's your projection to actually get it out there? Like, what are you thinking?
I'm going to rent out a place, and I'm going to do my one-woman show.
You know they coming. They are coming. Are you? So you're gonna do it like several days in a row?
I said I just want to pop it off once.
Nah, you got it.
Well, I'll see what happens.
Unless you do it as a special, like you go film it and then shop it.
Yeah, and film it.
Film it and shop it. But if you're gonna do it, you got to do either film it and shop it, or you got to do several nights because people gonna come out and support you. Guaranteed.
You think so?
All you got to do is just you got some great relationships in the game. You've been solid. You ain't got no scandals and stuff out there. People respect you. You're not the type of person that asks for stuff.
How do you know? How do you know all this about me, Willie D? Like, you don't ask me for stuff,
Yeah.
How do you know?
I'm just, I think it goes all the way back to just for me, just like high school. Like I remember, I was really good in sociology. The study of people. Really good at that, and I can really read a person. It don't take long. So if you do it, people gonna come. People like you. That's a good start. That's a very good start. And all you got to do is, I'm sure that people will go out of their way to try to make it, because typically we try to go out of our way not to make it. But but I'm sure that people will try to go out of their way to show up for you. Put it together, just do it and watch what happens. Just start calling a few people that you know, and don't be afraid to ask them to come out. Like, hey, city, I'm doing woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? hey, Steve and this person, just ask.
Just ask.
Yeah, and whoever come is gonna add to whatever you already got going on. They're coming for you, but it does not hurt to have other notable people there, and in that audience, and make it a thing. Like, shit, hop on TikTok and hey, we doing it. It's going down. And woo woo. They're gonna come out. Hell, I'll come out. What you gonna do with it? Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, you got to give me a heads up. Let me know. I'll come.
Okay.
I'll come to watch it. Yeah. Okay, this is where you should do it. You living out here right now, right?
I do.
In Atlanta. So you do it in Atlanta. Do it at
Where should I do it?
Tabernacle.
Do it at the Tabernacle. I like Tabernacle.
Yeah.
It's very earthy. I love it there.
Yeah. That's a great venue. Venue that everybody know, they're comfortable with,
It's big though. How many people are there? How many? I mean, it's small compared to.
I think
but
the Tabernacle is like
I'm
2,000, maybe 1,500, something.
See, that's a lot of people.
Man,
I just don't want a lot of empty space. It's embarrassing. Willie D.
That's it. They don't. Yeah,
That
but
would be
I
embarrassing.
think they'll come. But
15,000
Atlanta has. But Atlanta
1,500
has.
seats.
If you want to make sure, hey, Atlanta has a lot of options. There's a lot of venue options here.
Okay.
People gonna come out. I'm telling you. I'm coming because I don't. Look, this is my first time in Atlanta in 7 years.
Really?
I'll come right back if you do it next year or the end of this year. I'll come right back.
How come you haven't been in Atlanta in so long? What you been doing?
It's changed. That ain't the same.
No, it's not. It's different.
Like, when I used to come to Atlanta, like in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Oh, wow.
Atlanta was a place where when you come to it, it was like you felt like, it felt like Mecca, like home. Like the energy was infectious. It was like,
agreed.
You come here and, you go to your buddy, first of all, you come here, nobody's letting you take a car to the hotel. They picking you up. Somebody's like, I'm picking you up. So you jump in the car, then you go to the hotel, you leave there, you go get something to eat. The guy who owns the restaurant, the black guy who owns the restaurant, gives you a card to his black friend who owns the record store. You get to the record store owner gives you a card to the guy who owns the tire shop. The black guy who owns the tire shop gives you a card to the black guy who owns a venue or it was just, and it was natural. It was authentic. Yeah. It was nothing pretentious about it. And it was just, it just felt like home, it felt real warm. And then some stuff started happening and it just wasn't the same. So even though there's still a lot to experience in Atlanta. And a lot of great people. A lot of my friends live here. So a lot of great people are here. But it's just something changed.
It's different. I agree.
Yeah.
I 1,000% agree with you.
Yeah, something changed. And I was like, but I really do believe that you should really follow through, because if you don't do it now, what'll end up happening is you'll be 10 years down the line and still be talking about doing it. And you absolutely need to step on that stage and do comedy. They're going to come. With comedy, all you got to do is have your first 5 minutes.
I know that's a tough gig. I swear, I admire comedians. That is a tough gig.
It is.
To get on stage with a mic and your job is to make the people laugh. That's devastating.
I'm talking about all you got to, because I ain't doing it myself.
Right. All you got to do is, really? That's all I got to
do? They say anytime somebody start off something with all you got to do.
Right.
Nah, that's bad. It's going to be all bad from there out. So, but yeah, comedy is hard. It's very, very difficult to do. I'm talking about do right.
Yes.
To do it right. Yes. It is very difficult.
Yeah.
But 5 minutes, I think you got 5. I think you got a high five. I think you got a high five in you.
So if I only do a high five, right? What am I doing for the rest of the time? I'm like, I can't just invite people to come out for 5 minutes.
Oh no, I'm talking about two separate things.
Okay.
This is separate.
Okay.
Separate.
Okay.
You got your one woman thing, and then you got hopping on stage somewhere for 5 minutes, and just to be, if you want to be really protective of it, you can just say make it a private event, or you can just make sure everybody put up those cell phones. Hey, no cell phones.
Yeah, I would want to go somewhere and I'm totally
try that. Just
shocked, like nobody knows I'm going to be there, and I just pop up on stage and do my little 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah. Now 5 minutes. You can't be doing no 3 to 5. You got to do 5 minutes. Okay. That's the standard.
Okay. All right.
For stepping into it. All
right.
And although I'm never going to get on that stage and try this myself, I have noticed that if you're trying to get in and you don't really have the jokey jokes, you just tell a funny story.
Yeah, that's what I would.
And you can't go wrong.
I can't write jokes. I'm not going to do a joke, but I can do stories.
It's hard to go wrong if you tell a funny story. Okay. And let me tell you how to do it.
Oh goodness! Now you gave me instructions on how to do it.
What? No. The intro is hot. Oh. You come out with a dope song.
Okay.
You already got the people who make sure everybody.
Do you have the song?
Everybody, I got the song.
Do you know the song? You got the song?
I got the song.
Okay.
You come out to a dope song.
Okay.
The people are already into it. They jamming.
Okay, they jam.
You got them already. They jamming.
Okay.
All you got to do at that point is be like, hey y'all. They're going to be like, ah. All right, so y'all, and then just go ahead and be honest. Look, so, so anyway, I do, and you just.
Willie D made me come up here and do this.
But they're going to be, they're going to want to, see, you already got it, you already halfway there anyway, because people already like you. They like you, and when you come out there, you're gonna come out there on a dope song.
But there's also people that don't like me.
They're the minority. They're the very strong minority. Like they're the minority. They ain't nobody worried about them. Ain't nobody worried about them. Go up there, do your thing, and people are also gonna respect it because they know how hard it is to do that.
But it's totally on my bucket list.
Yeah, you can do it.
I can do it.
Let us pray.
Let us pray.
Yeah,
Done.
you can do it.
Done.
Done. What is? I know that you're doing Miss Governor, and I think Miss Governor is gonna be big for you. That was dope. That was a dope idea. Who wrote that?
Thank you. So I created it with my girlfriend Nia Palmer. She's a writer as well, and we sold it to Tyler Perry Studios.
Okay.
And then so Tyler wrote the first 8 episodes and
Yeah.
directed the first 8 episodes, which are, I don't know when this is airing for you,
Yeah.
but it's already on Netflix, the first 8.
Yeah.
And the second 8 is written and directed by Tina Gordon, who's an amazing filmmaker, writer, director.
And when will that?
August 14th. The next 8 drop on August 14th.
So I think it would be a good idea for us to put this episode out maybe
Closer to that.
a week before.
Yeah, I would love
So
that.
that could be on people's mind,
100%.
fresh on people's mind.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That's great. So you got skin in the game for real.
Yes.
This ain't something you just
So
stepped
that's
into.
why I'm like, yeah. So you said I have so many people that like me. People like me.
Yeah.
Watch the show.
Yeah. I'm already watching the show.
And share it.
Yeah.
Tell your
Share it.
people. Watch it.
Okay.
Tell your friends. Tell your Kansas City buddies.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Miss Governor, y'all make sure y'all check out the show, Miss Governor. It's dope. And it really is true to nature. It's true to reality. Like it'll piss you off sometimes though. You're hearing those white boys.
Oh yeah, I love it though.
Yeah, it'll piss you off.
love it.
It'll piss you off because you'll be like, that's how they are for real. Like this is how they are for real.
Yes.
And you'll be like, you'll forget that you're watching a TV show.
Yes.
At times.
So it's funny because I've said this before in other interviews where I, just talk about my cast and how much I really love my cast. Like they're amazing.
Yeah.
And I'd say even the governor, who, he's very
Yeah.
belittling and he's like stuck back in the 50s, the way
Yeah.
he talks to me and all
Yeah.
the things. But when I tell you I love Robert Craighead, the actor who actually plays that role,
Yeah.
and I always say that I'm only good with that character because he's such a great man in real life.
Okay.
Like he allows us to put him in position to be such a horrible kind of guy that we can like really make fun of, that we can really, give it to me, Robert, give it to me with all that angst I needed for our storytelling.
Right.
And because he's such a great guy, I have a lot of fun with him.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
I gotta say this. So I was just talking to somebody about a week ago about how consistently good casting agents are at finding white people to act like racists. Like they're really good at acting like racists. Like they hate black people for real. Like I'm like every time I watch a movie, whether it's 12 Days of Slaves
Oh
or
God.
12 years? 12 years a slave?
12 years of slave. Oh yes, 12 years a slave. I cannot.
Whether it's that, whether it's
that was a
Mississippi
tough one.
Burning, whether
Yeah.
it's even with what's his name, Carol, who played Heat of the
Oh
Night,
yeah.
and he
Yes.
he was, from what I
Yes.
understand, he didn't have a racist bone in his body. He was really, I can't say his name, but he played Archie Bunker.
Yes,
and
I
all
keep
that.
talking about
But yeah,
it's
Carol.
It's
His
Carol.
last name
His
is Carol.
Carol. I can't remember
But
Dang,
but
so crazy.
he is like really convincing as a racist. Like,
Well,
and
this
that was
is-
one. And I watched that show, All in the Family.
Yeah.
Was one of my favorite
Brilliant.
shows. Like, it
Brilliant.
was brilliantly written.
Brilliant.
Like, I watched that show religiously,
Yeah.
even to this day.
Yeah.
But he was like really convincing as a racist.
Yeah. I think in their DNA, it's just in there somewhere.
Uh-huh.
And the good guys, they don't live from that space, but it's in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just embedded in the DNA of it. So, just speaking of you saying how they're so good at playing it, they can dig down in there and bring it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you got the play coming up, and what else? Is there anything else that you need the people to know besides
Miss Governor. Miss Governor is the big thing right now.
That's
but
what's
I will say, watch the this season was season 3 of Reasonable Doubt. Do you watch that show? Reasonable Doubt. It's on Hulu. It's an amazing show. Black creator starring a Black woman as an attorney. Super dope show. And I've loved this show since it came on air. And so I'm one of the directors for the 3rd season. So I directed that episode, and it's so good. So Reasonable Doubt on Hulu.
Right.
Season 3.
Right.
I think it comes out in September.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing your insight. Thank you for being the light.
Yeah. Thank you for receiving the light.
Absolutely. Terri J. Vaughn, folks. No more talk.
Thank you.